So far we have discussed about feminism and the feminist movement. We have seen how the feminists struggled for women's rights, what feminist philosophy was, and what the feminists have been looking for, what they advocate. We have also discussed the different waves of feminism and different variations of feminism. But still, there are some other variations also that we should be familiar with because they are very popular nowadays. These include global feminism, ecofeminism, and some of their variations. Global feminism, as the very name shows, it has to do with the globe or the whole world. It's a movement with a belief in global change. The vision is for change beyond regional boundaries. That is, their agenda is not limited to a certain region, certain race, or certain creed. It is about the whole world, the women in the world, everywhere, wherever they are. And this is moving for change. And when we say change, they are looking for a change in the existing status of women, and they are looking for empowerment of women in the world wherever they are. The major focus of global feminism is on how and where gender meets and intersects race and class. Apparently, gender is something different, race is something else, and class is something else. But when we talk about global feminism, we see that all these three intersect and they have very similar issues associated. How women are exploited in different parts of the world, especially in the developing world, and those parts which were or which are colonized. So हम ये कह रहे हैं कि दुनिया में जहाँ कहीं भी औरतें हैं, ख़ास तौर पे ऐसी जगहों पर जहाँ पर अभी तरक्की हो रही है, तरक्की पजीर हैं वो इलाके, या ऐसे इलाके जो किसी दूसरे मुल्क की कॉलोनी रहे हैं, तो वो अपनी डेवलपमेंट में और तरक्की में बाकी ममालिक से या दुनिया के बाकी हिस्सों से थोड़े से पीछे हैं. उन हिस्सों में ख़वातीन मर्दों से और भी पीछे हैं, जिसका मतलब है कि वहाँ की पसमानदगी अगर हम देखें तो औरतों में हमें और भी ज़्यादा दिखाई देगी. तो ग्लोबल फेमिनिज्म जो है इन औरतों को भी अपनी तवज्जो का मरकज़ बनाता है. The world is rapidly changing, we know. The world is becoming a smaller global community. Especially after the advent and developments of technology and social media, world has become a very small village. So the conditions in one part of the world are connected with the conditions of women in the other part of the world. So conditions of women in different parts of the world are interconnected. What happens to women in one region is very easily and very quickly transmitted to and transferred to the women in the other parts of the world. Which means, if we want to change women in the world, we will have to bring about change in one segment, one region, which will move on to the other regions in a very little time. Global feminism, it is said, contends that no woman is free until the conditions that oppress women worldwide are eliminated. So what we are saying is that if we have to bring empowerment to women, if we have to improve their status, we will have to bring change in the lives of women everywhere in the world. ऐसा नहीं हो सकता कि दुनिया के कुछ खित्तों में औरतें बहुत पसमानदा हों, बहुत ज़्यादा oppressed हों, उनका इस्तेहसाल हो रहा हो, वो exploited हों, और किसी दूसरे हिस्से में औरतें जो हैं वो बहुत ज़्यादा empowered हों. तो हमें औरतों की एक ग्लोबल कम्युनिटी में एक ओवरऑल तब्दीली लाने के लिए चाहिए कि हम दुनिया के हर हिस्से में औरतों के जो स्टेटस को और दर्जे को और मकाम को बेहतर और बुलंद बनाने की कोशिश करें. The emphasis of global feminism is on bringing about change and empowerment in the world, different parts of the world, where women are denied their basic rights just because of their gender. Women do not have access to health facilities, healthcare opportunities, education, profession, paid employment, just because they are women. So that needs to be looked into. So right to education, paid employment, and healthcare is emphasized by the global feminists. And these facilities, they say, should be and they need to be provided to women wherever they are, no matter how remote that place is. Ecofeminism is another variation of feminist approach or feminist philosophy. It is also known as ecological feminism. As the very name shows, it has to do with ecology, with the environment, with the nature in which we are living. This is an approach where feminist concerns meet and they intersect ecological concerns. Feminist concerns, it is believed, are similar to the ecological concerns. This approach or this variation of feminism, initially introduced in the 1970s, became more popular in the 1980s and 1990s when people were showing growing concern with ecology and ecological concerns. There is a link, it is said, between the degradation of ecosystem and the degradation and oppression of women. That is, the exploitation of women is associated with the exploitation of nature and natural resources. When women are degraded, in the similar manner, nature or environment is also degraded. Now, this is an interesting link and relationship. The focus of attention here is the way women as well as the nature or environment are treated in the patriarchal system leads to the situation of exploitation in the world. यानी हम ये कह रहे हैं कि patriarchal system या पिदरसरी माशरे में जो हमारा रिवाज है वहाँ पर जिस तरह से माशरे में नेचर को या कुदरती वसाइल को एक्सप्लॉइट किया जाता है, उनका गलत इस्तेमाल किया जाता है, मिसयूज किया जाता है और उसकी तबाही और बर्बादी की जाती है, बिल्कुल उसी तरह का सलूक औरतों के साथ भी किया जाता है. It is said by the ecofeminists that women and natural resources have been dominated, misused, exploited and damaged. Why and how? The society is patriarchal, headed by men. Men have all their control over the natural resources and they have been misusing them, overusing them, wasting them, destroying them because they possessed it. And similarly, women are also their possession in a way. So, since men are dominating, women are exploited. औरतों का इस्तेसाल जो है इसी तरह से कहा जाता है कि वो लिंक्ड है एनवायरनमेंट या कुदरती वसाइल या फितरत ने जो हमें चीज़ें दी हैं उनकी एक्सप्लॉयटेशन के साथ, जिसका मतलब है कि फोकस इस बात पर है कि हमें औरतों की भी हिफाजत करनी चाहिए, एनवायरनमेंट की भी हिफाजत करनी चाहिए, और क्योंकि ये सब की सब चीज़ें कुदरत ने हमें अता की हैं, तो जब हम इनकी हिफाजत करेंगे तो हमारी दुनिया खुद ब खुद एक बैलेंस और इक्विलिब्रियम की हालत में आ जाएगी. Women and environment both need to be protected, it is said, and strengthened. We see that there are some other variations also of this approach of feminism known by the name of radical ecofeminism and cultural ecofeminism. But we see one thing is common in all variations of feminism. All of them advocate women empowerment. All of them are looking for the improved, important, significant status of women in the society. And they all advocate women's access to resources and to facilities and opportunities. No matter which approach of feminism we believe in, whether ecofeminism, global feminism, or some other approach like theological feminism or black feminism, all of them have one very common agenda. Their approach may be different, but what they are looking for, the goal is the same.